Testing. 1, 2, 3. What up, though? What up, though? What's good? Hold up just a second. Let me fix a couple things over here. Trying to make sure everything is good. What up, though? What's good? I'm not going to hold y'all too much tonight. It is what? January the 22nd, 2024. What up, though? What it do? What up, though? I don't know. I might be able to get with y'all tomorrow morning. We're bracing for some snow, a little bit of rain. Matter of fact, freezing rain. So it might be a little difficult commute where I might even call off the job. Safety purposes, you know. That's what it's all about, to be safe, right? At least in my book, it's about to be safe. What up, though? What's good? I just want to talk to y'all about this. Great question came up in the group, streaming outside the lines, streaming to one of our, not streaming, but salute to one of our queens. I'm looking for the article right now. Sheila. What up, though, Miss Sheila? Sheila say I'm 70, so, but she doing her thing. But what up, though? Salute to all of my ladies that know how to cord cut, you know, learn from myself and others off of YouTube how to do it the right way. But she actually said, hey, you know, matter of fact, I could show it to you right quick. I guess I could share the screen and we can read it all together. That'd be good, right? Share screen. I think this is it. At least I think it is. I believe it is. All right. Here we have it right here. Salute to Miss Sheila. She say, hey, hi, streaming outside the lines. We jumping right into it. She say, do any of you use the Apple TV 4K box? Said, when I had the Amazon Cube, I was able to do, in my opinion, a lot more with the in terms of adding my own apps and things. I feel a bit constrained with this Apple thing. She said, I was able to add Kodi to it and get a few of my titles into it. That seems to be the easiest way for me to get content of my own choosing into the Apple thing. And the Apple thing is Apple TV 4K, guys. All right. She said there has got to be a better way and a way I'm more accustomed to in order to build a real library. She said, I should say that at the age of 70, I'm probably in a small class of users that are called granny. No, you're not. It's quite a few grannies that actually follow me, Miss Sheila. But I understand what you're saying. She say, laughing out loud. She say, but I love tech, and I see that very soon everything is going to be locked down regarding the saving of your own or our own content. She didn't go. She said, I hope to reach out to Dale next month because it's taken a while to get things back in order after the death of my son. So bear with me, please, as I try to get back into the swings of things with you all. All right. So we had some comments come in. Quite a bit of comments. John said, I would have got an Nvidia Shield if I was you. It's about the same price as the Apple TV box, but you can side load to it. But John, it's not the same price. You're going to spend about $50 or more for Nvidia Shield, usually, if they don't put it on sale. All right. Dale said, yo, I also have an Apple TV box, practically new. Don't really know too much about it. Just sitting in my living room. And I'm one of those grannies also. So it was a good conversation. And of course I chimed in, but I thought it was some more. Matter of fact, here it is. It's just a conversation really discussing Apple TV and Nvidia Shield, things like that. So that's where I come in. First of all, what we'll do in this, we will take a look at some of the specs, and then in our situation, I will try to break it down to the best of my ability. What device you should start with, which one you probably should still check out, and give you my opinions, because I use both of them. I use one a little bit more than the other now, because of personal, just my personal opinion. But I'm definitely, I think this would be a great conversation. Now, with that being said, guys, I know it's over 60 people up in here. Do me a favor, go ahead, smack that thumbs up for me. Show me a little bit of love. And we'll go from there. All right. I'm gonna take a little swig of this water, and then we're gonna get into it. Salute, Miss Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Oh, Sheila. What up, everybody? What's up, lady sun goddess? What's up, baby? Hope all is well on your end. Salute. Y'all see what I got on my hat? Y'all see it. I don't even need to say anything, but hopefully we get down. We go out there to San Fran and we do what we do. But it's right now, it's the Final Four, the NFC Championship game. So whoever win the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship will play in the Super Bowl. So I'm hoping my Lions versus whoever. All right. Yup. So definitely thumbs up the video, guys. I will appreciate it. And then let's get into it. I do want to talk about the Nvidia Shield first. All right. I do want to go over some specs with you, let you know, because the Nvidia Shield is probably that device that will give you all the video codecs, pretty much all the audio codecs, everything that you need for the average streamer out here or cord cutter. This device right here is running the Tegra X1 Plus. All right. Very powerful GPU. Also comes with 3 gigs of RAM. Let me do this right quick. All right, not that. Let's do it like this. All right. So as you see, 3 gigs of RAM. Of course, video features 4K Dolby Vision. All right. A lot of people like the AI. It's okay with me. It does, if you got a 1080p or even a 720, you can use that AI technology, and it does make it look a lot better. 4K HDR playback, 60 frames per second. All right. You got all of that up in here. All right. Dolby Atmos. So if you someone that has sound bar, home theater speakers, the AVR, this might be something that you will use. Dolby Audio, Dolby Digital Plus, and Dolby Atmos. So it gives you everything as far as that Dolby, right? DTS X surround sound, high resolution. You get all of it. Digital plus, all of that. True HD pass through. You get all of those features, right? And a little bit more. Storage, 16 gigs, but you can always add to the storage, all right? So nothing new there. You got the MIMO technology that comes from your router. 2.4 gigs and 5 gigs is still good, right? Bluetooth, still good. One thing about it, gigabyte Ethernet port, which is right here. Then you got your power HDMI out only 2.0, all right? And then they give you 2 USB ports. Operating system is up to Android 11, which is powered by Android TV. Operating system, Chromecast 4K is built in. All right. So you got all of that. You get all of this, 16 gigs, all of that. You get everything. Everything. Google Assistant, it will work with your the A word from Amazon. You get all of that. The Bluetooth remote control, which is okay with me. The one thing I do like about it, it is backlit. It does have the microphone built in. All of that comes with the 2 AAA batteries and a remote locator. All right. Power, the gaming features. Now, this was the big thing about this device because it comes with GeoForce. You can play your for your PC gamers. You can play your PC games on here, Android game, and also emulation. All right, so you can get your Atari 2600, 5800, I think 7200, Nintendo. You can get Sega. You can do PS1, everything in between. You can play those titles, and if you have those collections, you can play them on this device. And just it comes with Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Google Play, Freevee, Vudu, Amazon Music, the Play Store, which is limited. All right. YouTube Music, Plex, Google Play. Now, Plex is a good one because not only does it come with Plex, you can also use this for a Plex server, meaning you could connect a hard drive up to this and set up your Plex server and use other devices, including televisions, smart televisions, and read off of the Nvidia Shield. I actually used to do it. And so they have this one. All right, this is the Shield TV Pro. It used to come with a game controller, but they removed that. And then they have this one right here. All right, this is the tube. Let me go down here. They give out pretty much the same thing, but this is how it is. But this one only gives you 8 gigs, 3 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of internal storage. But pretty much the same thing. You see the layout. It's on each side of this, the tube. All right. Everything you can see right here. All right. From there, let's go over here to the Apple TV. Some of y'all might say, oh, man, you know, my Shield this, my Shield that. And the Shield is amazing. A lot of home theater enthusiasts, they actually use the Shield, Apple TV, or another device called the Zadu. But we ain't going to mess with the Zadu today. But as you see it, it's a little squares, like a roundish squares device. Bluetooth remote, as you see right there. It comes with a couple of them. They have a Wi-Fi model only that comes with 62 gigs of internal storage. The one that comes at 128 gigs You can go Wi-Fi or Ethernet, which is a gigabit Ethernet. HDMI out only. The HDMI out only is 2.1 compared to the Nvidia Shield 2.0. Both of these come Wi-Fi 6 with the MIMO technology as far as the Apple TV. All right. Bluetooth, like I told you before, gigabit Ethernet. Now here it is, the remote. I do like the remote. It's very, very slick. Very, very nice. You get a power button, directional, back button. You can control your TV with this, play and pause, mute, up and down. All right, very, very simple remote control. Now it does come with the 815 Bionic chip, as you see right there. And from my understanding, this chip is the most powerful streaming chip that they have out here. So they say it's more powerful than the Nvidia Shield Tegra X1 Plus. But again, both of them move fast. So I mean, it's no biggie with that. It does what's this? Rentals and all of that. We good on that. It does have the video format, SDR video, as you see, up to 4K 60 frames per second. Dolby Vision, up to 4K 60 frames per second. It does have HDR10 Plus, HDR10, HLG with HEVC, as you see, right? Pretty much everything the Shield has. It plays MP4s, M4Vs, MOVs, pretty much every format, all right? MPEG 4s, all of that stuff, right? Audio. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because Apple used their own, like, audio, which is called Apple Lossless. They say it's not Dolby Atmos. I don't know, because it's not, again, I'm not the one with the home theater or nothing like that. From my understanding, they say it still sound good, but there's a little difference with that true Dolby Atmos. And they say they can definitely hear it when you connect the Shield versus the Apple TV. But they say both of them sound good. But you're going to get a little bit of oomph if you got the Nvidia Shield connected. But, you know, they pretty much, like I say, this Apple Lossless, they really don't tell you exactly what it is, but it's just their own technology Apple uses, right? So you got Dolby Digital 5.1, Dolby Digital 7.1, and Dolby Atmos, all right? But they say there's a little bit of a difference between the Nvidia Shield and the Apple TV. Photos, you can, of course, both of them do that. And again, you can zoom in, voice over, hover text, increase contrast, reduce motion, audio description, Siri. So you can use Siri to actually, you know, like ask the weather, ask movies and stuff like that. Switch controls. And so everything pretty much nice and right, nice and tight, things like that. And again, there's the difference, all right? You can go with the Wi-Fi only model, and you can go with the Apple TV 4K, all right? And so it's pretty much straightforward. There have been a lot of people that have, you know, versus these two, but there is a difference, right? There is a difference. And in this article right here, they just give you, you know, Apple TV uses TV OS, Nvidia Shield runs Android TV, RAM. You know, Apple TV really don't give you the RAM on here. They just give you the internal storage, things like that. But both of these devices are fairly great. As you see with the Apple TV, HDMI 2.1, and then you got 2.0. But don't get mixed up with this, right? Because actually the HDMI 2.1 is good for gaming. And I'm going to tell you now, gaming on the Shield is way better than gaming on the Apple TV. You could do a lot more gaming on the Nvidia Shield, all right? Both of them give you Gigabit Ethernet. Both of them give you Bluetooth 5.0, dual band Wi-Fi 6, dual band Wi-Fi for the Shield, 2 USB ports, and then you don't have anything on the Apple TV, but you got 2 USB 3.0 ports. And that's a good thing because, again, you can expand the storage. Again, when it comes to audio, very, very similar. But again, I'm not a home theater enthusiast, so things might be a little bit different. I'm not for sure. All right. Apple TV does Dolby Atmos audio. And Nvidia Shield does a little bit more. All right. A lot more when it comes to the audio. All right. So there are some differences. So now we come to my opinion. All right. Because we got all the specs. We got all of that out the way. All right. In my honest opinion, guys, if you're new to this whole thing, if you're new, you're just starting to learn how to start a media library, you learn which apps work for you, things of that, I would tell you to go with the Nvidia Shield TV. And let me tell you why, because again, it's all about experience, right? It's all about learning how to set up these devices to not only for yourself, but for people you may encounter, like family members, siblings, cousins, mama, daddy. These are some of the, things that you can show them in order for them to have a great experience. Like being able to put all of your family movies and, other than movies and TV shows, but being able to give your family member a flash drive or an external hard drive with family photos, family video, and just sit there and plug into that Shield and just enjoy it, laugh, cry, and just, it's all about the experience. So I think for people with beginners, yes, I think you should start with the Nvidia Shield because you can do a lot more with the Nvidia Shield. Gaming, because you can do a lot, even though they really don't promote the gaming, all right, because they got rid of the controllers and all of that. But being able to connect Bluetooth, not Xbox, PS5, 8-bit, just being able to plug in a wired controller and a Bluetooth controller and be able to play a whole lot of games. Android, Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, PS1, PS2. It's so many of these games out here that, yes, you'll be able to play on the Nvidia Shield. It's just a overall better experience, in my opinion. Really, when you're learning, all right, when you're learning and you setting up and a new application come out and you be like, dang, and you know that it can help you, you can side load that bad boy over there. And yes, it will be able to help you. The whole thing that you have a Plex server built into the Nvidia Shield, all right, is amazing. It is. Listen, there's nothing like it. All right. I think I told y'all this before. Being able to set it up, they give you a lot more options using this device. All right. I'm not going to even lie to you. Okay. So when somebody come up to me, just like Miss Sheila, and she say, hey, I got an Apple TV, but I can't do anything. You know, even and y'all know how I felt in the past. Some of y'all gonna hear me say the same thing. I would say yes, start off with the Nvidia Shield, hang in there, learn, do all of your mistakes on your Nvidia Shield because it gives you a lot more options. Even if you get malware on here, say you throw a third-party app on here, you got malware, ads, all type of stuff just coming up. Then one thing about it, you can always factory reset and get all of that stuff up out of there. All right, you can get it up out of there and be good to go when it comes to the Nvidia Shield. I think the Nvidia Shield is one of the best streaming devices out to this day. All right. Again, dual band Wi-Fi. If it's up to me, I'm going to tell you to hardwire all of your devices. All right. If you can, hardwire all of your streaming devices because it gives you the best solution to interferences. All right. Even though we get technology out here and Wi-Fi has gotten better, I just believe that you can do a lot with the Nvidia Shield, in my opinion. All right. Now you're gonna have some people out there, they're gonna say, oh, does it do? You're gonna have some people gonna say, oh, this device. You're gonna have a lot of people. It's a lot of options out here. But I believe you cannot go wrong with an Nvidia Shield. All right. You can't not go wrong because it allows you to you can test out a lot with it. Even though, I don't use it as much, but I'm not going to tell someone not to get one if they really want one. It is a very, very powerful device. Not that it that means a little bit to us streamers. Because if I get the ORM box and I got the Nvidia Shield, if we was to use a third party, yes, it will play it faster than that $20 device. Yes, it will install a Kodi build on here way quicker than these other devices. All right. That's just what it is because of that Tegra X1 chip. All right. So it's going to move faster. It's just overall, it's going to give you a faster experience. But again, experience. That's what it comes down to. Experience. All right. Now, the one knock on it, I don't like all this advertisement, all of this stuff. I hate that every time there's a major update on the Nvidia Shield, it takes them a month and a half to get the bugs to fix it. It just takes a long time. But you can always delay the updates. All right, by just going into Google and turning off automatic updates. Because we know with these large updates, major updates, Nvidia Shield, something is always going to go wrong. All right, in my case, when I did that big, large update, my remote control stopped working. I did a live and did an update, and my remote control never, ever, ever, ever worked again. It never worked again after that. And y'all was there to witness this live. But other than that, this is well worth $200. They don't throw it on sale much. You might get a sale once a quarter or once every 6 months. It's not on sale a lot. Now they'll throw this one on sale. You'll find this one for $129, but the Shield TV Pro, they don't throw this one on sale a lot. But again, you can use this. Man, listen, you can hook up a USB hub on this bad boy and plugs any type of USB dongle that you may have into this bad boy. All right. And you will be up and going. I just believe this device right here is definitely for anyone that's beginning, learning, willing to learn, knowing how to sideload, knowing how, just getting that experience. All right. Just getting that overall experience. All right. Now, let's talk about these boys right here. The Apple TV. Now, the one that I get is I get the one with the Ethernet port. All right. I always get the one with the Ethernet port because again, I think the best way to stream is hardwired. All right. If you can, not everybody can, but if you can. Now, let me give you my reason that I went to Apple, right? And the thing about it, Apple gives you a nice experience. Now, only if you know what you're doing. If you got your media library good, it's solid, you can go to Apple. If you got your IPTV services together, ready to go, you can go to Apple. Now, the difference with Apple and using Android, to use the premium, to get a premium application, it's going to cost you. Now, it might be a one-time fee, or it might be a monthly, or it might be a yearly use. All right, meaning you will have to repurchase the app once a year or every month. All right, unless they give you a lifetime. All right, but the whole thing is, when I tell you, when I went over to Apple TV, not only did I have my media library good, whether I had it connected to my PC, whether I had it connected to my router, and before I even went and got me a NAS, I had the Apple TV. I used my computer to share my media library, meaning my movies, my TV show, and connected it to an application called Infuse. All right. This is before I started going back into the Plex. Now, of course, I had to pay for Infuse. I do the yearly one. I haven't did the lifetime. I do the yearly one. And it's similar, very, very similar to applications like Plex, similar to applications like Nova Video Player, because it gives you the art, it gives you the synopsis, it gives you that data, all right, when it comes to this. And then for the IPTV services, I got an application called iPlay TV, which is very, very nice. And I got another one called IPTV X or XIPTV. I think it's XIPTV. And it's been flawless. But again, I got all of my media collection is good. It's running across my home network. And again, I don't need Netflix. I don't need Hulu. I don't need Disney Plus. I don't need Amazon Prime. I get the Amazon Prime because I order a lot of things from Amazon and I'm a Prime member. But if you got your stuff together, meaning you got your media library, whether it's music, video content, pictures. If you get everything together, whether you're sharing it from your computer, whether you're sharing it off your router, or even if you have a NAS, and even if you have a Zadu device and you can share it, the Apple TV will pick up those signals and actually allow you to use an application like Infuse. So let me tell you this. Let me repeat this. Only go to the, if you're coming from Android, but you know what you're doing, right? You know how to share your media content, whether you have a NAS, whether you're doing it on your PC or your laptop, right? Or whether you sharing it from your Zadu. All right. When you go to the Apple TV, you want to know how to do all of that. It's important that you do all of that. I'm not going to get another media player to do the same thing that I can do with the Nvidia Shield. That's why I did not. That's one thing, because there wasn't a lot of information about how to really cut the cord using IP, like using Apple TV. It was not a lot of content. We just have to be honest. It wasn't too many cord cutters saying, "Hey, I got it." You had a few people like that really wasn't cord cutters that was like, "Hey, my name is Sam, and man, I got this application." It really wasn't no dedicated cord cutters that said, "Hey, if you got your IPTV service and you got your media library together and it's sharing across your network, boom, you can use your Apple TV." It wasn't too many videos out on that. And so when I took that chance, because some of y'all was like, "Hey, Dale, you can do it." Because remember, I got the Apple TV, right? And then I took it back. I say, "Oh man, I can't do nothing. I'm not about to pay for these applications. I got to pay when I can use the Nvidia Shield." And then some of y'all said, a few of y'all, maybe about 2 or 3 of y'all say, "No, again, take a look at it, but use these applications." Yeah, you're going to have to pay, Dale, but use them. And guys, again, it's all about experience. So let me give you the detail again. If you have IPTV services and you know how to input your information, ding, you can use the IPTV. I mean, you can use the Apple TV 4K. If you have your content, your media content, meaning you know how to rip your movies, you know how to rip TV shows, you however you get it, you know how to record, and they're sitting on your hard drive, they're sitting on your router, they're sitting on your NAS. If you know what you're doing, you can move over to the Apple TV. It's that simple. Because again, it comes with experience, right? And it's all about the experience. And with Apple TV, you ain't got to worry about a bunch of advertising. Man, you ain't got to see videos like on Amazon just popping up, and then they doing these updates, and you got to go right back into the settings and turn it off again. You ain't got to do none of that. Again, don't go to the Apple TV if you don't have the experience with Android, unless you're just in the Apple ecosystem, meaning maybe you got an Apple phone, right? You got a MacBook. You do a lot of things. Now, I understand you starting over there, all right? But if you're a cord cutter and you came on Android, you want to learn everything you can before you can go over to Apple. And again, it ain't nothing like having a clean user interface. meaning I don't have to see them promoting this product, promoting this movie, promoting this music. Somebody drop an album, you seeing this up here. It's so much advertisement you really don't have to see when you go to Apple. Apple just give you a whole cleaner interface compared to just seeing stuff just scroll through, or try this out. You get that advertisement, and some of y'all don't like that, and I understand it. To me, it really don't. It is what it is. But I know it can be like, dang, every day I got to see something new. They promoting this or they promoting that. With Apple TV, you just get a clean user interface. There is no promotion. There is nothing. Everything is just clean. Everything is just beautiful. You can package. Let me tell you that. You can package all your media into one folder. So if you got Infuse, Plex, your IVD, whatever you want, you can rename it. You can do all of that. It is pretty nice. And maybe for some of y'all, I can show you on the television the difference. Because a lot of people, you do get tired of every time something come out, here it is. They're promoting it. Oh, let me do this. Let me see if I can get it together. But again, I would not, me personally, I would not. I would not go to Apple unless I know exactly what I'm doing. And that's just my personal opinion. All right. I wouldn't do it. And again, where's my Nvidia Shield? I have that remote right here. So I'm going to turn that on. You see it right there. I just got a sleeve on it. That's all. And where's my Apple TV? These are two separate devices, guys. Two different media players. One you can do some things with. The other one, yeah, it just is meant for what it's supposed to do. All right, that's pretty much it. Wherever you at is wherever you're at. So let me set up everything right here. And again, it really comes down to personal preference of where you're at. Let me see. And I ain't gonna go all into details because I know a lot of y'all already know what it is. All right, but let's do this. All right, let me go with this right quick. All right. All right, let me change. Let me go with the extra camera. So on here, guys, let me do this. On here at the bottom, you see the two bottoms. The one that's on your left, this is the Nvidia Shield, as you see right here. All right, it's still nice, but again, you see all the advertisement, all of this stuff that you get, and it get worse, guys. You got to really turn this stuff. You really got to just turn it down. But here it is on the right hand side. Whatever the last application you are in, it usually displays it. And because I have it on this folder, and like I can go into this folder and here it is. This is just it. This is the user interface with getting things done. Whatever app you want to go in, there's no advertising, there's nothing. It's all about you and what you like. Some of the same applications you can get, as you see right here, I do have my locals that I be watching because a lot of time, with IPTV, the locals will go down. At least I can still see, my locals here. And I can still see that over here as well. Again, two separate devices, and they just run beautifully. They run both of them. But one of them, you're going to have to go into the settings and turn some things off, make it snappier, all of that. That's one thing you're going to do with Android. And there's nothing wrong with that. But both of these media players are very, very nice. It's just that if you're a cord cutter, I would tell you to start on the Android side. If you get your experience up, and I think if you want a nice, peaceful experience without all of the, you don't need all of these. Like, I don't need like Disney. I don't need Hulu because I don't need Netflix or nothing like that because I know how to get the content. I don't need anybody. And if I can't get it, I can record it. I can find somewhere to record and then take it and put it on my NAS or put it on my Zadoo and share it and have my Apple TV, whether I'm using Infuse, right? Whether I'm using Infuse, which is right here, or I'm using my Plex. Either one of them. Either one of them. And for my IPTV, iPlay TV, and IPTV-X. Like, really, I don't need smarters unless that's your cup of tea. I don't know. And there's nothing wrong with it. I don't need Hulu or none of that. To be honest. All right. But it is a pleasant experience when you have both of these devices. I just think if you're a cord cutter, you're really not into the Apple situation, then I would tell you to start off and learn using Android devices. Because once you go over to the Apple, you would know exactly how to set up the device to make it work for you. Like true cord cutters, like myself, we don't need third-party applications. We don't need none of these mainstream applications unless you're doing it for a family member or something like that, or unless maybe you're using it to get the content. I don't know. It will really come down to you and what you like. But again, in my opinion, if you're not part of the Apple, and even if you are a part of Apple, you should learn how to set everything up using Android. All right. You should learn how to run your NAS through your Android or hook a hard drive up to your Android. See, because you can't do that with Apple. You can't, because Apple doesn't have any USB ports. It'd be good if they did and then include like a Plex server. But unfortunately, they said we don't want to get into that business. Hey, listen, basically what Apple said, step your game up and then come over here when you're ready. That's basically what Apple is saying to us. Because they put a lot into the their system. It's a lockdown system. where Android is open source, meaning you can manipulate. You can do quite a bit of things to it. With Apple, they want to keep it locked. They want to keep it nice and tight. That way, you don't have no knuckleheads like myself going up in there tweaking things to make it look even better, all right? Or to make it run faster, things like that. They want to keep it everybody on the same level, which is not bad. But get your experience up on Android before you go to Apple. All right. Again, get your experience up on Android because you got a lot of room for error over there. And once you learn that, you want to come on over and say, man, let me try this Apple. It is a pleasant experience. It is a pleasant experience. And again, with Apple, you can set up just like how I got up. You can set up and add, media players, all of that. You can move to and just set up a new folder. It is as simple as that on the Apple TV. So like if I wanted to say a new folder, let me show you how simple it is, right? Let me all right. Hopefully you can see this. Like again, say I want to set something up, right? To make this a little bit easier. Like you see this player right here for IPTV. All I can do is hold it, right? Hold it. Sorry about that. Press hold it, go to move to, and I can go to put it in my media. All right. And when I go up to my media, it'll be on page 2, as you see it right there. All right. XCIP-TV. All right. If I wanted to move some things around, I can move it within. I can move it out. I can put it back on the home screen. I can do a lot of that. Pretty easy how to do. So again, if I got VLC and I want to put VLC, right? Say if I want to hold it, I want to move to, and you see where it says new folder? I could just do a new folder and go up here and change it. All right. It doesn't have to say video and stuff like that. I can just, you see, erase it, and I can put in there media players. All right. And it's as simple as that. If you want to tighten everything up. Now, again, I'm usually when I have this, I have my Bluetooth keyboard over here, but unfortunately, I don't have it. All right. I don't have it connected on this device. And again, I can go over here, hold down the P, make it capital, and I can say, and then just put player. It's as simple as that, guys. All right. You can have a little fun with it. That way you can clean it up. All right. So now that I got that, now I can go out here and you see this right here. This is a media player. I can hold it, move to, and I can put it in my media player. All right. Music, press on it, move to, put it in my media player. All right. Wherever else I got up in here. All right. Everything can be in my media player. All right. All of this, you can set it up however you want it, clean this bad boy up, and then go from there. Lily player, set it up, move it to my media players. And so as you see, it's cleaning it up, right? And you can just keep going. Podcast. All right. Move it to my media player. And you just cleaning everything up however you want to. You can have fun with this bad boy, honestly. And that when you're in your media player, You can be in there. You can take this whole folder and move it. You can rename it. You can do a lot of things like that. It really is really up to you, however you want to set it up. But it's real nice that you can do it though. All right. Very, 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 very nice that you can do it. You just have options with these devices. All right. You do have options. So, with that being said, again, if it's up to me, all right, let me get my cell phone here. If it's up to me, I would suggest that anybody that's new or is not comfortable, definitely start off with the Android. But once you graduate and know how to put in your IPTV information, and then you know how to put up your media collection as far as where you house your movies, your TV shows. The same thing how you set up your Plex, or maybe some of y'all use a Nova video player. If you know how to do that, you know how to save your content and share them on your computer, share them on a NAS, share them on your router, share them on the Zadu. If you know all of that, you will be able to move and go over and have a pleasant experience using your Apple TV 4K. And then from there, I'm telling you, you do not get no issues. If you have a hiccup, there's a good chance that it's coming from really if you got nice internet, you got your own equipment, everything is set up, there's a good chance if you do have a hiccup, it's coming from somebody else, or less one of your your equipment is failing at the time. So straightforward, I'm telling you, it is pretty nice. So to Miss Sheila, hopefully you get everything. Apple TV is very, very nice if you know what you're doing. If you know how to move everything over, or you know how to add to these applications. Once you get there, everything will be good to go. But I can go either way. It doesn't matter to me because, again, I have the experience. And some people, if you don't have it, you don't know it. And again, I don't use third-party applications anymore. I use my own. All right. I do not rely on other individuals. I'm not about to click a bunch of links. I'm not about to use my Real-Debrid on there. I'm not about to do none of that. Because when you build your own, it's just a better experience. And I'm telling you, forget them third-party applications. Unless that's what you want to do, is depend on somebody, forget them Kodi builds. I ain't used Kodi in about 4 years? Because I know how to get the content. I know how to rip my own DVDs. I know how to rip Blu-rays, and I know how to rip Ultra HD video. All right, so I can go to Best Buy or go wherever and get a 4K. I know how to rip those. Also, with them large discs, I know how to shrink them. And that way I don't have to have a 80 gig taking up all of that space inside my taking up storage space. So those are a lot. It is a lot. And yeah, it could be a problem. All right. You can run out of memory very, very quick. All right. But I believe that's pretty much what it is. Shout out to Miss Sheila. She know we love her, man. And I love y'all because I love when somebody wants the information and asks for the information. Whether you're doing a consultation with me or you just give hey, I got this device, I'm having problems with it. And then let us give you the real deal. And I always said it, to everyone. Before you go to Apple, if you don't know what you're doing, don't go to Apple. All right? Because it's a whole nother experience. It's a whole nother experience. Go to Apple if you got everything you need and you know how to add the information. You know how to add the data. You know how to add everything. That way you don't have, you just don't have you don't have the best of experience using that device. So any questions? Let me give a salute. Top Cat. Big salute. Thank you for the donation. Hey, let me give a salute also to Sean Tate. Sean hit me in PayPal last week while I was doing this. Thank y'all so much. Big salute to Susan. All right. AKA Top Cat. What's up, baby? Hope all is well. Shout out to all the queens out there that's doing your thing. I love it when you ask questions and then everybody chime in and nobody was wrong with giving Miss Sheila the information. Everybody was pretty much right. Everybody was right. It's just that I wanted to make it clear. All right. What I would start off with, Android. I would learn Android, and then that's when you can start going to once you do that Android, you can start messing with other devices. I'm telling you. And then you can help others. All right. Because you may have somebody that said, man, somebody gave me this Apple TV4K for Christmas. I don't know what to do with it, And you can say, hey, well, I got something that you may like. I got Plex. Would you like me to share my library with you? And you can go right there. I'm telling you, it is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing to use that. I'm telling you. All right. Any questions from me? Yup. What up, though? Any questions? Thank you, Top Cat. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. He say, Superdell, I got you in PayPal because for some reason it wouldn't let me do a super chat. It's all, hey, look, where's my phone, man? Let me see, because somebody else probably would have got me up in PayPal. It's always, for a creator, it's always best to go with the PayPal, the Cash App, because they see majority of it. Like YouTube take a heck of a percentage, like 30% of what you give. All right. So, and then, that's just how it is. So, but it is what it is on my end. So let me see, Just G. Hey, Just G, salute. I ain't got my goggles on, but hey, that's excellent advice to the newbies at Superdell. You are outstanding. All right. Outstanding teacher. Absolutely. Hey, thank you for the PayPal donation, Just G. I appreciate the love. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I can't even lie. Thank you, Just G, Sean Tate, Lady Sun Goddess that hit me up. And I'm missing one person. Top Cat, right? Yeah, Top Cat, Sean, and Just G. Yup. Any questions for me? Any questions for me? I just wanted y'all to know, even though these media players we talked about today, that's what they are. They're media players. One gonna give you a little extra bang for your buck, and the other one is strictly a player. But both of them, you can get them to work to your advantage and enjoy your content. But I'm telling you, get away from these third-party applications. Get away from Kodi if you can. Again, it comes down to personal preference, but I would tell you to always do your own. And if you're willing to learn how to do your own, I guarantee you will thank me later. I probably done taught over 150 people how to start off, where to start off, and all of them are successful. And all of them would tell you, Dale, I don't use them third parties because I built my own. You know, now if they got some clientele out there, give them the third party unless you're doing your own thing out there. All right. And then from there, I'm telling you, it's a way better experience when you got your own content. Ain't nothing like turning on the television, going into Plex or going into Infuse and saying, you know what? Let me see what I'm going to watch. Bing. Or learning how to get the content, sending it over to my NAS or sending it over to my Zadu or sending it over here to my PC and then going right upstairs, telling my wife, hey, let's watch a movie. Or sitting in the living room and watching a movie and knowing that it's going to play. Recently, I'm going to tell you what I just did. My daughter said, Dad, can you please give me the TV show All Rise? I said, absolutely. All right. I'm about to show you what I did. All right. Let me go up in here. I went into my Plex. Right. Let me open up Plex. And there it is right there. All Rise. So if I go to my TV shows, right? If I go to my TV shows, I got all 3 seasons of All Rise. That came out to a total. Let me make it larger. All right. She said, Dad, can you give me All Rise? I said, absolutely. I put them in there, went and got them. Season 1, 2, and 3. Right? Season 1 has 16 episodes. So when I click on it, and look, she this is not me. This is her. So she already up to episode 5 in season 1, but she got a long ways to go. All right. She got a long, ain't nothing like now. Go to cinema. I dare y'all to go to Cinema HD, Film Plus, whoever else, Viva, Nova, whatever. Watch how long it take you to get this. All right. Watch how long it take you to get to this and do that. That's if they even got all the episodes. You're going to have to click on a bunch of links. Not only that, she can go into season 2 and got all of the episodes. All right. When you got your own, there's nothing like it. All right. Again, that's season 2. I can go into season 3 as well. All right. Go to season 3 and look what we have. All right. So again, when you know how to get this stuff, there's no stopping you. And again, if you want to learn, email me so I can get you on the schedule. All right. So I can get you on the schedule and we can go from there. I'm telling you, once you go this route, there's no turning around. Forget them third-party apps. Any questions for me? Tim say, yo, Dale, I like Infuse to me. It plays my Plex or my library content really well, and you can enhance the sound quality on the player, which is nice. Yeah, hey, Tim, mine is beautiful. Mine is nice. I love that as soon as you put it on there, even though Plex got it, it lets you know the way I got my Infuse. So this is what he's talking about. And Infuse is on the Apple TV. All right. So this is the Infuse. Infuse is pretty much Plex, MB, Nova Video Player, Jellyfin, all of that stuff. It pretty much does the same thing. Now, the only thing about Infuse, if you don't open this bad boy, oh, I ain't even showing y'all. All right. If you don't open it for a while, it will do that dedicated running, updating, and you don't want to go a long time without opening up Infuse. But just like I said, it'll tell you what you were watching on Infuse. It's going to add your recent movies. And when it's all said and done, you will see that it's going to add All Rise. But you're talking about 53 episodes. And you will see that it's going to update on recently added TV shows. And so, again, you can go up in here and tweak it. I know you can't see the little buffering little signal letting you know it's updating because the Superdell-TV logo is right there. Let me see if I can move it right quick. All right. So here it is right here. You see it up at the top right-hand corner. It's doing that little spin. It's going up there, and it's getting all of that content. And so, you know, it done been times where Plex struggled. I had it in a whole nother format. And come to find, I can't remember what format it was, but it was struggling, though. It was struggling. Shoot, I went right over into Infuse, and it played it like there was no problem. But it was I was trying out a new format just to see. I can't remember what format it is because a lot of people don't even get it. But there it is right there as it's still updating. You see it starting to update, but you notice that All Rise showed up, letting you know the seasons. All right. Keep hitting the button by mistake. Sorry. But it's letting you know. And yep, it is very, very nice, Tim. I understand. She said you can't get rid of Cody. Took me too long to make my own bill. I feel you on that one. I definitely feel you. Biz Diva, big salute. I don't know if you can see me at the top left-hand corner. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, love. Appreciate it. Any questions? What's up, Rose? Any questions? Say, I wish Infuse would come over to Nvidia Shield. I wish it would too, because it would be something else. Man, why I keep hitting this button? That bad boy is still updating. But it got them TV shows. Let's see if it added all of them. And just look at it. Isn't this beautiful? Season 2, Season 3. Infuse is nice. It's really no different from the rest of them. But you can set it up. And I got mine set up so easy. It's crazy. Of course, you can search. So if you want to search, you can search. Or you can just, whatever you add to your library, it just comes and pull it up. Or you can go into action, adventure, animation, comedy, crime, everything, all your genres. And then not only that, they give you the pick of the day. They give you the pick of the day. So all of them pretty much. I know Zadu does that as well. Infuse is beautiful. I'm not going to even lie. All right. Just G said, yeah, I still love Cody. I dedicated a device specifically for Cody. That's what's up. That's what, I once I know I ain't need it no more, it was what it is what it is. All right. It is what it is. Once I knew I didn't need it anymore, I was good to go. Dave, what up though? Dave said I was saving money too by using Blockbuster Video. My wife asked me, why don't you DNLD? Oh man. All right. Yup. See, Oliver say, yeah, this is one of my peoples right here. Yup. Getting his own. I'm telling you, when you get your own, you don't have to depend on nobody. Nobody. Rose is in the building. Yeah, my daughter, she wanted that. She wanted she wanted it. That bad boy's still going. So that's why I say when you start getting a lot of movies, make sure for my Apple people, I know you be having Plex just like me. And I know a lot of time we just go over the Plex, right? But make sure you definitely open up your Infuse. Because with all the movies and stuff I added, all these TV shows, yeah, that data does, yeah, it will take a long time. Any questions for me that I might have missed? Miss Billy, she said, I love Infuse and Zadu. I gave up on Plex for Amber X. Absolutely. Ain't nothing like that Amber, boy. Miss Billy, boy, ain't nothing. Yeah, let me hold off on that one. I don't want to be telling too many secrets on this open source streaming we're doing right now. But boy, you can use that Amber X to the best of your ability. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Thank you, Miss Billy. I appreciate the love. Big salute. Big salute. Thank you, Miss Billy. Tell Chuck I say what's up. I hope he's doing better. I hope he's doing better. Definitely salute to all the queens. Quentin say, new router suggestion, Dale. There are plenty of new routers. The only router I ever purchased on my own was Netgear, but is so many of them out there. Whichever one you want, make sure you got the latest technology. It's a big thing on this Wi-Fi 6. So if you want that, definitely with Wi-Fi 6, those routers are going to come with the MIMO technology. So you got companies like Netgear, which is pretty nice. Asus or Asus, Asus. Those are nice ones. So, but I'm a Netgear guy, you know. But I would say you probably want to spend about, for a decent one, anywhere between $200 and $300. I'm gonna say anywhere between $220 to $300. Hopefully you can catch it on sale. Just because of the technology that we use today. But I'm a Netgear guy. I'm a Netgear. But look at the box, see how much room it covers. Like the one that I got covers, I think 1,800 square foot or something like that. So it's well worth it in my household. All right. So that's enough. Even when I go out to the car and I'm in the driveway, I'm still getting signal. Yep, I'm still getting signal. So make sure you just read exactly the specs. Make sure it has the latest technology, which it will, and definitely make sure with the latest technology, it's going to come with that MIMO, MIMO technology, meaning I can talk to multiple devices at the same time. I can intake, and then I can talk to 40 different devices at the same time. It's a beautiful thing. Dale, what is it going to take for the Lions to beat the 49ers? Just being ourselves, go up in there. It's going to be a little difficult. I left the Lions, get some tickets out there. And all year we've been going to other people's stadium, other teams' stadiums, and it's like a home game. I don't know if it's going to be like that in 49ers, but if they just do what they do, if the front four can cause havoc when we don't have to do a lot of blitzing, I think we're going to be fine. All right? I think we'll be fine. Hopefully the weather is pretty good, solid out there. I don't know what the weather going to be for Friday, but if it's solid, then it should be an interesting game. Honestly, salute to my Lions. Man, can you imagine if the Lions win the Super Bowl? Oh, y'all might not see me for about a week. Y'all might not see me for a week. Salute, Miss Billy. Salute, baby. All right. Let's see. Salute to my guy Huff, too. What up, though, Huff? Doing what you do best. Yeah, Netgear, I just love the user interface. The user interface is so easy. So I definitely like that. So with that being said, guys, I've been going about an hour and 22 minutes. Here's my conclusion. Again, if you're with Android, get all of your experience. Get everything you can out of that experience. Learn, again, at the end of the day, learn how to get your own content. All right? Learn how to get your own movies. Learn how to get your TV shows. Learn everything with that Android device. Sooner or later, get you a capture device. Something that's going to capture at least 1080p. That way you can record and then put it, because it's some hard to get things. It's some hard to get content. I'm telling you. Learn how to get it. That way you can record it and go from there. I'm telling you. And just learn how to get your own content. Get your equipment. Learn as much as you can using that Android. If you have a question, put it over there in DST. If you have a question, put it on Streaming Outside the Lines. All right. Someone will answer. All right. Someone will answer. We just don't talk about no IPTV services up in there, because we don't want anybody to get hit. And you just don't know how many people that may be the ops up in these Facebook groups. All right. And they're watching everything because they're losing a lot of money. So again, learn as much as you can. All right. I'm here for the one-on-ones. That way, again, because I want you to get, as you follow me, the whole goal is for you to get your own content and not have to rely on nobody. Nobody. If you want to build a Cody build, then yes, you can do it. All right? You can do it. There's nothing wrong with it. But just know that anybody that's doing them Cody builds, 9 out of 10, they know how to get their own content. All right? They know how to do all of that. But the whole goal is for you to be able to save money, to get rid of these mainstream applications that we use, and definitely these third-party applications. So again, the email is going across your screen. If you want to learn how to do it, definitely hit me up. All right? hit me up. We'll have a one-on-one, and we will go to the next level. I'm telling you. All right. What do I think about the Apple Vision? I won't be getting it because it's too expensive. I do think it's pretty neat. Don't get me wrong. It's very, very neat. I'm not an Apple guy. So, when it comes to that, I don't have no MacBook or nothing like that. But I do believe it's very, very nice. Now, if my money was right, and I had, 3,400 to go out here and just and do it, I would definitely do it. Because I know my family, they love, they got MacBooks and iPads and iPhones and Apple Watches. They just all in when it comes to Apple. I'm the only one that still use Windows, right? And then I use, I use Android phone, right? My phone is wherever it's at. Oh, it's blended in. My phone is everything. But let me see something right quick. Make sure nobody else hooked your boy up. But yeah, Apple Vision is very, very nice. I can't lie to you. I think it's real nice. I ain't got 3,400. Miss Teresa say, yo, thank you. Thank you for always showing love, Miss Teresa. Send me an email. Because I don't think I'm going to work tomorrow because we supposed to get some nasty weather, like ice. We used to the snow, but I don't want to be out here sliding. I'm almost ready to tell everybody to move their vehicles up so I can put my car up in the driveway. But we'll see. We will see. Thank you, Top Cat. I appreciate you, baby. Hit me up, Danny. Hit me up in the I think I'm gonna be up a little bit all night tonight. So hit me up in the email. Let's talk. You say that ice moved out of here finally? Yeah, it's coming up from the south, man. It's crazy. Yeah, see, I thought you were Android, but I rock both too. The Superdell. Yeah, I rock. My work phone is a Apple because I definitely I need to know exactly what I'm doing, but I don't use it. I use it for work, but I play all my do all my my playing on my Android. Hey, Rose, tell me about it. Yeah, y'all got hit too the other day, Rose. Y'all that winter that it totally missed us. It came from the west and dipped to Ohio and hit y'all. It didn't even hit Detroit. We get a lot of storms that miss us. It always misses us. Family is money well spent to learn how to get your own content. You'll wonder why you waited so long. Absolutely. You definitely want to get your own because you don't want to rely on nobody. Ain't nothing like having your own, and it just works. All right, it works. But hit me up in the email. You need to contact me, and then we'll go from there. Other than that, guys, is 8:48. Been going about an hour and a half. Hey, for anybody that's gonna watch the replay, if you disagree with me, I would love to hear it in the comments. And then we can share our opinions. There's no hate over here, but definitely if you're not a member of two groups on Facebook, DST, and also streaming outside the lines. All right, definitely get on over there and check that out. And again, salute to Miss Sheila Ellis. Salute, baby. I appreciate all you do. To my people over there, everybody, Kenyon, Huff, everybody, Miss Billy, always Donald, the URL King, always showing some things and sharing their knowledge. William, Brown, one, I know I'm missing some people, but that's just a few that be over there on the Facebook that actually sharing their opinions. I know I'm missing quite a few of y'all because so many people. I just gave a few because those are the ones that I saw last. But and salute to Dave. Dave still be, man. It's a movie critic that we created a long time ago. That Dave be over there posting, and salute to Dave, man, handling that over there. But definitely, we'll probably get into that movie critic one of these days where we pick a movie and we'll just come back and watch it. That used to be fun, what we used to do, and open up the panel. That way we can all discuss it and have fun. TV shows and movies. But we'll see where it goes from there. Love y'all. Salute to y'all. Make sure I ain't got nothing. All right. All right. Salute to y'all. And y'all be safe. Keep your head on the swivel, because there's some crazy people out here. Salute, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Superdell. I'm out.